Our global society faces a number of grand challenges, and I would argue that the greatest grand challenge of this century is poverty and the inequities this generates. Indeed, there are over 7 billion people on this planet, and somewhere between 4 and 5 billion of them are impoverished, both in terms of their incomes and the environments in which they live. We call this large and heterogeneous socioeconomic segment the base of the pyramid. My name is Ted London, and I'm a vice president at the William Davidson Institute and a faculty member at the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan. For more than 25 years, I've focused my work, research, and teaching on the role that business can play in addressing global social issues, especially the poverty faced by the base of the pyramid. For nearly 15 years, I've been teaching a course, Business Strategies for the Base of the Pyramid, to MBAs and other graduate students on that topic. What I've seen during this time is that more and more current and future business leaders want to build a career that generates impact. And with this growth has come greater demands for a course on how to use the power of enterprise to address societal issues. Make no mistake, business is already serving the base of the pyramid. The issue is that the poor face higher costs, limited access, and unreliable quality, to name a few challenges. The question, therefore, isn't, should business serve the base of the pyramid? The right question is, how can business serve the base of the pyramid better? We need more enterprises, including large corporations, social entrepreneurs, and local companies, operating more effectively. When I first started teaching business strategies for the base of the pyramid, there were a few teaching cases on the topic, so I and some colleagues had to write our own. I'm pleased to say that these cases are now used in dozens of university classrooms across North and South America, Europe, Asia, and Africa, including more than half of the top 25 business schools. In addition to this growing library of cases, the way I use these cases has changed. Rather than using them to identify best practices, I now use best practices to evaluate cases. Students are also savvier about these topics. They want strategies, frameworks, and processes to act more effectively. This is where my ongoing research, and that of others, contributes to the classroom experience. I work in the field with BOP Business and their development sector partners to understand what drives enterprise performance in this challenging market context. The result is a toolkit of frameworks and strategies that provide the foundation for how I teach my class. This toolkit covers 4 key areas. First, we explore how enterprises should set themselves up internally to enhance the likelihood of success. The second framework addresses how to ensure business leaders are planning for scale throughout their enterprise development process. Third, we examine how managers can understand and enhance their value proposition from the perspective of the base of the pyramid. And finally, BOP enterprises also need to build an ecosystem of partners to support their growth. Beyond providing this toolkit for enabling action, I've found that most of my students have spent little or no time in BOP markets. Therefore, they're challenged to truly appreciate the unique aspects of this environment. To address this, I use videos, pictures, and product samples to help bring the context alive. I also invite current enterprise leaders to come and share their experiences and real-time challenges. These interactive labs are 3 hours in length and focus on in-class, action-based learning. Beyond the classroom, I also use summer internships and other programs to provide an immersive experience for students who want to work with BOP enterprises on the ground in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Looking ahead, business schools must play an even greater role in preparing future leaders to use the power of enterprise to address society's grand challenges. Over the years, I have found this to be a tremendously challenging and rewarding experience.